Yeah. So basically, the attitude here is what you want to say to yourself is, imagine that this is the only thing that, someone would read, someone outside of the class would read. And so for them, that general reader would be like, what's going on? This doesn't seem to make sense. It doesn't seem to have any deeper meaning, right? And that's where you come in, where you want to say, this is seems like a simple passage, right? But it actually contains, some deeper meanings and deeper philosophical views that Nietzsche is trying to express. So Nietzsche is trying to do philosophy in a new way. He's not trying to do philosophy, uh, through a 500-page treatise. He's trying to do it through art and literature at this point. So if this is the only thing that a person would see, how do you, first of all, interpret the scene, right? Like, why is the scene there? What's going on in the scene? And then finally, um, what how does this scene uh, exist as a type of portal or nexus for understanding other parts of the text, right? So basically, what you want to do is here, like, so if you understand this part of this scene here, if we can deconstruct it and see how it works and see what where it's working, you know how does this help us to understand other parts of the text, either texts that come before, we want to do both, passages that come before this primary passage and texts that come later. So basically you're sort of reaching out and saying that here's the problem in this primary passage and it's going to be evoked later on in the text, and here's my evidence for that. And so you go ahead and you might look at like the pale criminal scene, and you would say, well, in the pale criminal scene, we see a different, it's a little different than the tightrope walker scene, but it basically shares the same idea. And then you would, analyze it like that. So here with this scene, I've tried to sort of evoke um, some of the problematizations that I mentioned at the beginning of the podcast, things that can help you contextualize. So pick one or establish your own, right? And then, try to do this close reading analysis. Stick to 250 words, right? Try not to write more than that. If you have to write more than that, it's okay. But usually when you're writing over 250 words for an exercise, it's an indication of fluff, that you're summarizing a little bit too much and not doing enough analysis. So anyway, good luck. And this will be the basis of some